I have this old Caterpillar T40C forklift, and I want to baseline it. I know it needs some attention. I fixed the brakes, and I was going to video that, and I kind of gave up on that. But I decided to move forward. Let's change the oil. Let's fix the instrument gauges. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to have any of that documented, but I ran into a new project. So I want to replace the hydraulic fluid, and there might be somewhere around 5+ gallons in there, and there's a little tiny drain hole in the bottom, and it's really hard to get a oil pan under there, let alone an oil pan big enough to hold 5+ gallons. So what do? Suck it out of the fill port, and I have this makeshift hydraulic pump that I bought from a fleet auction, and now's the time to use it. Got a battery, it's hooked up, and I go to turn it on, and you can see it's locked up. The motor wants to turn, the pump doesn't. So, side project. Let's tear this gear-looking pump apart and see why it's seized up. Look, it has this really nice handle, and you can see there's some plates here. Side suction, 2.5-inch right hand, and number 3 discharge. I can tell you those more than likely came off of a fire engine. So first, let's get these hoses out of the way. I'll be using a pipe wrench, which I don't like doing. I don't like messing up the flats. Sometimes you just got to. Okay, it's coming pretty easy. Maybe I can use this one now. There we go. Okay, let's turn this around. See if I can just get it with this adjustable. It's time for a new one. There we go. Those two off. I think we want to take the gear pump off. So let's go get some more wrenches. All right. 1/16. Come on. Why that is locked up. Flatheads. Wonderful. And if you could see in there, it looks like the shaft on the bottom is the one that's froze up. All right, flatheads, flathead impact. Let's see if we can do this without damaging the screws. Just give it a little bap. Yep, there we go. This is a different screw, more of a round head. So either that screw has rattled out and been lost, or somebody's been in here before and then lost it. Okay. Take all these screws out. That one didn't have a washer. My guess is this has already been torn apart with as old as it is. So I can name cast on housing there, so Sherwood. All right. Let's give it a little tap. Let's go oil in it. There is a very thin gasket. Looks like I'm going to destroy it. And try and salvage most of it. Okay, the inside, that's just been gunked up. Okay, I want to salvage this gasket if I can. Might not be very usable, but I'm only going to use, if I use this pump for long-term purposes, it's going to be to pump waste motor oil. If it leaks a little, I'll put a bucket underneath of it, or a catch pan, whatever. All right. Nothing really looks chewed up. I think it just needs a good cleaning. I do not want to break this screw. There we go. Sometimes what happens is those set screws, if your Allen wrench is too small, you can kind of explode them and they crack right where the flats meet on the inside, and then you're kind of SOL. Definitely need to be hitting it right about here. Maybe it'll pop off. Yep, there we go. There's, I don't know if you can see, there's a bearing in there. I'm gonna need some retaining ring pliers. So I have to file that shaft to get the bearing off, then I will. But now, let's just go ahead and see what we can get apart. I don't want to hit on this too hard, but I just want to give a couple taps. There it goes. It's the packing, spring loaded. Packing in there. Yep, that's what it is. Okay. There. Done. It's apart. Okay. I think I'm just going to disassemble, clean everything, put it back together. Hopefully those seals, yeah, do not look so hot. Okay. Tell you what, I have to go pick up my daughter from school, so I'm going to stop here and get back to this tomorrow. That shit clip, the O shit clip. Push that off again. Try and keep that oriented the way it goes on. There we go. It's pretty self-explanatory what way that goes. I believe that's circlip on. Now, maybe I need to try and press this bearing out. Let's give that a shot. Probably need this one here. That is my oil pump you hear. Pumping up oil to my furnace. Sorry, boiler. Yep, that's doing it. There we go. Bearings out. Sure, could be better, but not that worried about it. Let's just get this thing cleaned out. and these just don't seem to be cleaning up very well. I don't know what kind of varnish was in there or what kind of material, chemical they were running through there, but geez, it's not looking very promising. All right, go back over to the bench. So here's what I found. Got a piece of 3/4 inch pipe. It's going to be my discharge. I got a plumbing section up there in one of my pallet racks. Got a bushing here. It's a 3/4 to 1/2. Got a 1/2 inch barb fitting. And go in there. And although the PEX is unforgiving because it's pretty rigid, it also keeps from collapsing under suction. So we'll heat that up and stick that on there. Actually, I got a PEX expansion tool. It's supposed to be for PEX A, but we'll see what it does on PEX B. So let's start with, let's just go ahead and tighten this down. I'm not really worried about pipe dope tape because there's going to be no pressure here. Come on, there you go. That's good enough there. But over here, we probably do want to seal some. Not always a fan of the Teflon tape. I do like to use thread sealant. Teflon tape isn't really sealant. Teflon tape does what Teflon's supposed to do. Lets things slide. So what really seals is the fact that these are tapered threads that eventually, this one will, as you drive it in, it'll expand, should fill the void and seal. What the Teflon tape does is it allows you to go farther. It's basically lubrication. So you can drive it in farther to make it a tighter seal. This is sealant with PTFE, which is Teflon. So this is sealant and Teflon. Just use a big stupid adjustable. Again, this is a 2-day side project that I didn't plan on doing, just so I could change the hydraulic fluid on this forklift behind me. Right. I'm not worried about this being super tight. If it sucks a little air, it sucks a little air. I'll live. One of the benefits of being a hoarder, an industrial hoarder, is that you've always got plumbing fittings or electrical fittings. I got both. And there's tons of nuts and bolts that I actually kind of have organized. And every once in a while I do have to go buy nuts and bolts, but I do have a good selection here on hand. Okay, let's get that expansion tool and see how we get the PEX pipe on there. I don't think I can force it. No, maybe I can. You know what? Forget it. We'll just do it with the expansion tool because it's just more fun. Oh, it is biting though. That's good. Let's just give it a little bit. Just one click. And then force it on. Give some wiggles. There we go. Okay. That seems pretty good. Let's try to suck out some hydraulic fluid. I've got the pump, I've got my power. Yeah, we'll just put that right there so it doesn't get chewed up by the shaft. I'm going to drain into this funnel, into this 5-gallon container, and I have the PEX into the hydraulic reservoir. Let's see if it works. Let's hope this doesn't shoot out too fast. I tell you what, I'm gonna make like a little backstop here. I see it coming. Here it comes. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. I'm happy. That is working. Should be timing it. Let's say 50 seconds. And that oil looks terrible. About 20 seconds. 30. 35. 40. 45. Oh, that might be about it. Tell you what, man, I am thrilled. That worked great. We got all the oil out. Well, as much oil as the pickup tube could get. Now I think I can slide a oil pan under there and drain off the rest. Hopefully is less than whatever the oil pan holds. We'll see. And maybe I get this thing done, wrapped up today. I wish it would have gotten closer to 5 gallons. I'd say that's easily 3, 4, almost 4 gallons in what, 45 seconds? Say 10 seconds a gallon, close to 15. What if we give it 15 seconds per gallon? This thing's pumping at about 4 gallons a minute. That's pretty cool. All right, let's get this hydraulic fluid changed. That's going to be it for this video. This was basically just on getting this crappy old gear pump, not crappy gear pump, running, and yeah, it's good. No leaks here, but again, there's no pressure here. This is just straight out the end of the pipe. I did notice the prime, it started to come up and it stopped. So it might have been sucking some air in through here, but once it got primed, it was fine. Totally fine. So thanks for watching. This has been Night Builds Garage. And come back and check me out. See ya.